We are still learning how to source things for our WhatNot shop, and today Nick found some cool community garage sales around some pretty affluent neighborhoods in our area, so we hit them up this morning. We tried to wake up early and that was a total fail, especially since Nick felt pretty sick this morning, so we just took it easy. We just call it a first time run. We're just getting a feel for what things are like around in our neighborhood and what we can actually accomplish with 2 kids with us. So we did a couple of runs. I think we hit about 4 different places. One was a random estate sale, not on the list that we had, and the rest were on the community garage sale pages that Nick found on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook, and then I think he did another Google search or something. So you're gonna see some of my finds today, and we set up the office. I cleaned up a little bit so that we could start selling next week. Now, things aren't perfect. We're just getting started, but this is the growing pains phase of starting something new. And I think what a lot of people don't realize when you get into business is it actually takes quite a bit of money, sweat equity, time before you actually get up and running. So I've only had a handful of WhatNot sales, and I've never not sold anything. And I think it's because I have a few unfair advantages under my belt of how I like to market my shows, and the inventory that I choose is very, very strategic. All of that to say is I am willing to break even to build up my reputation, because on these social selling platforms where purchasers are looking at reviews and number of sales to determine if they can trust you, building up that trust is so important, and you want to do it as fast as possible. So that's the phase that I'm in right now, is building trust. I don't really care about making a huge profit right now, especially since Etsy is still paying the bills for us. We have the time, the resources to start pivoting into this direction. So it's all about building trust with my customer on WhatNot. So I went and I sourced some very popular brands that I'm very excited to introduce. I've already got customers messaging me asking me when I'm going to be on next, because they've recently received their purchase and loved it. So lots of things are going well for us, and I'm really excited to go live in a couple of days with the new haul that we got. But here's what we got today, and here's what I did in the studio today. I hope you enjoy. We are back from the thrift haul, and it's in the evening now. My office is a mess. I have a new setup that I want to get ready tonight. So tonight I'm going to show you how I clean the office, speed run. I have a couple of things that need to go into the garage, so I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to steam my new background, and then I'm going to bring my collection in here for you to view, and then we're going to go through and do a haul. But this is what my office looks like. I have my crafting station set up here because I used to do a lot of things for Etsy right over here. And I'm just artsy in general, but like my sewing station is right here. My computer, my command center is over here. And then I have a little homeschooling corner. So when my son goes back to, we do a hybrid homeschool. He does computer learning, and then so it's basically the teacher teaches him on the computer, and then I do all the homework and stuff with him. So that's this corner over here. And I wanted it in my office because I needed a place where I could close the door. It doesn't matter so much now that my first goes to school. It could have been anywhere, but I just left it here because that's what she used to do. So enough about that. Let's go ahead and clean the room, and then I'm going to get to showing you what I was able to source today. Got some really good finds. So the space is usable. It's not perfect, but I cleared up quite a bit to be able to move around more freely in here. Got rid of the bucket of stuff that needed to go into the garage, and I ironed out the new backdrop. So this backdrop is a fabric backdrop. I mostly use paper backdrop. I don't know how I feel about this because you can see the wrinkles when I'm looking over here at my iPhone, which I will be using for WhatNot. You can really see the wrinkles in the background. Not sure if you can, but I notice it. So it's an experiment. We'll see how that works out for me. But now we are going to bring in the clothes and do a little like test run. So this is my WhatNot set, and I feel like it's so juvenile. It's definitely not where I want it to be at the moment, but here are the clothes that I have acquired so far. So we are getting a collection. It does take a bit to source, like effort and time and sorting through. So I've been trying to pick some cool, unique pieces, and I got some wool suits here. If nobody buys those, they'll be my passion project. I will try to modify them and make them look cool or tailored to my fit. They're size 10. I'm typically a small, medium. I don't know. That's what we got going on. I'm gonna see what it looks like vertical on my Apple camera, just to make sure that when these do go into WhatNot, when I'm on the WhatNot app, it looks good in vertical. So let's test that out right now. So my setup for WhatNot involves a ring light, which I ironically picked up at a estate sale a couple of days ago, and I think it makes a huge difference. I have a giant studio professional grade light here that we were using for product photos that I've decided to use in the show because my motto is to use absolutely every unfair advantage that you have, and I have this really expensive light, so let's use it and make it look like a movie production. And then I have a third light here down at the bottom to give a little bit of, I don't know, people use bottom up lights for some reason and it looks good in their videos, so I'm trying it out. And my sort of strategy with WhatNot is to be really curated and really thoughtful of the show itself, like the look and the vibe. So, you know, everyone can go out and source different kinds of clothes and stuff. I'm trying to stand out with, and I don't have that great of a personality, I don't think. Like, I'm not super funny intentionally. I'm very caring and softer, I feel like. So if my background and my shop is like curated to be at least somewhat aesthetically pleasing, and you are happy to buy from someone who's very smiley and gives a lot of attention to the customer, I feel like that'll probably be some of the things that make me stand out. And I love packaging, so our packaging isn't just thrown together like some other WhatNot sellers. Not trying to call anybody out, but I have purchased things where stuff is just thrown in a bag. I do try to fold everything and then make opening your purchase feel like opening a gift. So those are just some of the things that I'm thinking about while I'm making this shop. And right now I want to mention we are just getting started, and this is what it looks like when you just get started. You have to put a lot of upfront work, especially when you have no reputation. So if you are thinking of getting into this, you need to know what it's going to take. It's going to take a lot of effort with no reward for a long time, but if you can push through it, you can do it. So that's the play. And I actually, speaking of, have to order a new palette because somebody has requested, and you always listen to the customer. So let's just do a final run through, and then I think I'm done with the setup for tonight, and we can get into some clothes. I picked up, so today I've picked up mostly this side of the rack, and Chartreuse is making a comeback. So this is new with tags. It's a Vincent Camuto, and it is a beautiful, beautiful dress with a scoop neck, and it's asymmetrical, and the back looks like this. So cute. I actually might wear this to the show. And And I thought this jacket was such a steal, you guys. Look how cool this is. It's got this awesome embroidery on the back with sequins. It's made in Korea. I've never heard of this brand before, Boutique de Bon. I'll have to look that one up to see how much this one goes for retail, but I am such a sucker for unique jackets. I think you're gonna see in my collection that I'm always really interested in unique jackets. This I got at a garage sale a couple days ago, and it's got these beautiful embroidered roses on them. I love cool details like that. And let's see, what was a cool find today? Oh, this, so cute. It's a dark green polka dot. I see dark green and polka dot very often. It's from the Loft, and it's a size 2, made in Vietnam. Really cute side tie dress. It needs a little bit of steaming, so I'll probably steam that before show, but looks, I mean, it's pretty cute. It's a cute dress. And then I did some trend researching, and volume is going to be something to play with this season and beyond. So I'm looking for pieces that are a little bit more volume on the bottom to pair with something simple on the top. This is Hannah Anderson, size 10. So there's a lining in this that's 100% cotton. And these really cute PacSun shorts. They're so trendy with the little fruits on them. This is a size 12. And a very classic Adidas sweatshirt. So some fun pieces, and then tomorrow I'm going to source even more. So that's it for today's vlog, guys. I will see you tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Bye.